What's up, guys? It's Eniola again, and today I'm here with
Amarachi.
We're talking about something very, very important in today's world, Sha. We're talking about misandry. If you guys don't know what that is, I feel like it's sounding too serious. It is like underlying beef, like prejudice against men, like from women not liking men, basically. And well, it's like something that's become very, very rampant in today's digital world. Like everybody's always talking about it on the internet. Like women are always saying, oh my God, men this, men that, 4B movement this, 4B movement that, everything like that, Sha. And today we're talking about it.
Men won't be princesses.
Amarachi, how have you seen misandry or play out on social media? How have you seen it happen?
You said underlying beef. I'm not sure if maybe it's underlying beef, but I feel like it's coming from a place of men are always coming for women. Constantly.
Actually,
men are always coming for women.
Actually.
And then now it's even more rampant in this day and time because we have women that come out to say, oh, be a man this, do this, lifestyle, soft girl and all that, which is a fault on its own. And then we also have the men. But then what people fail to realize is that it is men who have given women that power.
They've given them a reason to.
You meet a man today now, he's giving you one pretty girl privilege, or he's doing this for you. And then women already have the mindset that, oh, if somebody can do that for me, or I can date somebody and he has done above and beyond and all of that for me, the next person has to keep up with that.
Do the same thing.
Men have given women that power to demand, and then what women fail to realize is that not all men are like that. Not all men are the same. And for me, I feel like the men coming out to do the whole women this, or to drag women and to talk about women in a degrading derogatory manner, are men that don't have anything that they are doing. Because trust me, as a man, if you have something that you are doing and you are very busy, you will not have time. You won't have time to come and be like all this whole from like, should I say, the millennial time and from before. When you think about gossip and people talking and all of that, just this, but when you even watch all these Nollywood movies, you see women doing that. You see women poke-nosing and talking. But now you have men sitting down and gossiping. Like,
there are plenty.
What are you doing with your time? So now I feel like women hating, or not even hating. Well, I feel like the underlying beef is men have decided to come for the women in the women this, women that, women should do more of this, women should do. And these same men will be saying, oh, they want feminine women.
But are you a masculine man?
Do you get? We've had that conversation on this show before. If you're telling a woman, oh, do this for yourself, do that for yourself, when a woman is doing every single thing for herself, why does she need a man at this point? But men don't want to hear that. They want you to do everything for yourself and still need you and still submit to me. It is very fine. It works like that. I mean, if you want to give examples, this lady, Awoshika, I don't know if you know her. She spoke about it one time. I'm sure she's earning 6 figures, even more, and all of that. But she spoke about it that she will still obviously submit to her husband, which is, I feel like, fine. It's also very beautiful because we are supposed to submit to our husbands, not any man to your husband. So, and that husband should also be able to take lead and take charge. Not the husband is expecting princess treatment and still expecting submission.
Exactly.
How? It's like saying, oh, I'm a girl, I'm supposed to work. Princess treatment, soft girl lifestyle. But then it doesn't work like that. So I feel like that's where the underlying beef came from. The men saying, oh, women this, women that, and women obviously have to pick up for ourselves because you are clearly not even doing what you're meant to be doing anymore. So now we are doing it and you are still expecting us to do it and still do the one that you are meant to do and still come out.
To me, I feel like on social media, Sha, misandry like shows itself in forms of like jokes. People making small jokes like, oh my gosh, men this, men that, like, you know, that whole exactly. You're constantly seeing tweets like jokes, memes about it. So it's like all these small things like that. That's when men are not fighting back like, this thing is so bad. It's basically as bad. Like,
you're not even there.
Honestly.
When I see a woman tweet something, or women are talking about something in comment section, or a woman even comes out to make a video. There's a time Makiwa came out to talk about this whole class of 2024 and how single people have not rested this year. The comment section was filled with men hating. You don't want to make money. I mean, you don't have dreams and aspirations or things you want to do. You're in the comment section insulting her, trolling her. Haba. And you say that there's no underlying beef.
I feel like social media has played like this like very big role in promoting this misandry thing.
Definitely, yeah. Even
but like
bloggers don't help.
I feel like, see, this thing is like a response to misogyny, because misogyny has been like happening for years. There's been like there's the whole situation of women being put down, women not being able to do certain things,
So
and
now
the women are now fighting back.
Now that
Exactly,
women are walking in those shoes and doing things for themselves.
exactly.
You would not now expect
Men are now fight like saying that they don't like this.
Yes.
They are not happy
and
about
when the whole
it.
feminism came out, why women being feminists? You have to be a feminine woman, you have to be soft. Men have been called to protect, to provide, to do this, but you're still the same ones that will complain.
The women
Men actually have to pick a strong girl. Because I don't get it at this point.
like they want one thing.
You who are asking
But they're fighting
for,
against it.
You're asking for A, B, and C. And you can't even give D, E, F.
Do you feel like this thing is actually affecting men negatively? Do you think it's like
The men that want to be affected are affected. Because on the previous show we had, even if you're in a woman that is doing everything for yourself, if you meet a responsible man who is in his masculine era and he's not trying to give you passenger princess vibes, you will submit no matter no matter how far you've gone for yourself. Because I know women who have been on their own for so long, and then they meet somebody. You're a woman, naturally your feminine side is going to come out. So naturally they would submit. But if you meet a man that doesn't know how to take charge, that wants to be arguing back and forth with you, that wants that you see him in everybody's DMs, in everybody's, there are better things to do with my time.
Honestly.
So I don't know if it's affecting them negatively or not. So because like I said, the ones that want to be affected will be affected. The people that have time to be responding to messages and be trolling other people back, clearly you'll be affected. Because imagine somebody like Peter Obi now, or all these big men that we know that are doing well, that are even not people as big as that. Just know, imagine or I don't know, you probably should know somebody that is, busy, or besides all these tech boys, I'm working, I'm busy, I have deadlines to meet, I'm trying to make money, all of that. And obviously, then I have time to also be on Instagram commenting, why did you do this? Why did you wear that? Why did you... You clearly have a lot of time. You've not made a lot of money.
Honestly.
So the people that are paying are those type of people for me.
Those... I don't even want to get... Let's not even start with that, because if I start, I will not finish. But do you think that this thing is affecting the young people, like Gen Z? Do you think it's affecting their perception of gender roles, gender equality, gender relations?
Yes, I do. I actually do feel like it's affecting
because
this new generation.
Low-key, it's this is turning into men against women. It's turning into women against men. It's no longer fighting for equality. It's now men versus women now,
I feel like
everywhere.
It's affecting this new generation because our parents now, those that are in there from 50 and above, those ones, they know, okay, yes, my husband is this, they're submitting. You still have a few of them that have gone rogue and all of that, and they have their own reasons why, because some of these men were abusive, but they didn't have a voice then to talk, because everybody would have looked at them in a particular. Some of these
they would have said you should endure.
And the woman was doing everything, and people would be saying, endure, don't let people in a certain way. But now that things are the way they are now, and the people don't even mind anymore, they just want to walk out. You're seeing people dying because of this abuse. At the end of the day, this man might have cheated with somebody and comes and give you the STD he has picked up from outside, because men never even know when they have those diseases. So you come back and put it in your family again, all of that. So women now have it in them to stand up and get out. And because women are now more resourceful, women are now working more, you're seeing them in jobs, they're fending for themselves. They don't see the need as to why they should stay and be suffering when they can as well. You these days you have a lot of single mothers more in the open that are training their kids abroad even and doing it all by themselves. They're doing well. And they're doing beautifully well without the man's help. So to an extent, it is good that women are not taking all that rubbish anymore. But at the same time, because we're putting all manner of things out there on social media, young people that haven't been able to figure out their bearings and they've not been able to, they don't know left or from right in a proper way.
They're not consuming all these things and
every single one. So it might now take a while for them to, be able to remove certain things from their mind, because sometimes I'm scrolling through my Snapchat stories and I'm seeing some girls post, if he's not like this, I don't want. If he's not pressing money, I don't want. Sometimes you see TikTok video where people are opening their bag, you like me, where show walk-ins, things like that. I won't lie, because so at a point, it has started getting to my own head, is it supposed to be like this? And then when you now have this mindset that, okay, it's not supposed to be like that, is this, and you tell your friend or you think about it. It's not, sometimes for me it was like, should I now, settle for less when I can have so much more? There are more people like that outside that can do all of this and whatnot. So because I have already known before all these things became so popular, I knew that I was taking in a lot of negative things
from
So I had to start, okay, this is not meant to be here, it's meant to be like this. And even if it's not going to be like this 100%, as long as I'm happy, that's what matters. Because you can also meet these people that have so much money. And then another thing that men that have so much money and then don't have good characters, they're not kind, they tend to speak to you in anyhow they want to speak to you because they are providing. Which should even really be like that, because so what if you're providing? Does that mean you don't speak to me because in as much as you're bringing things to the table financially, I'm also bringing things to the table. You don't expect. I was having a conversation with my father once that because I read something somewhere, and then this man was telling me how everything that was written for a Proverbs 31 woman. Sorry, I've done that, Nico. For a Proverbs 31 woman, being a helpmate, every single thing is the man's job. Running the home, everything. So the woman being a man's helpmate is to do all those other aspects to assist him. So if the man is going out working, carry responsibility of fending for the family, providing, protecting, the woman is nurturing, she's sheltering. So if a woman is doing all of this and you're providing, and let's say she's not, because then in those days women were not supposed to be working, it should not now lead to you insulting her because you're not seeing her own aspect in money fund. Doesn't mean that her time. And I was watching a movie whereby the woman said, okay, I've gotten married now. I have paused because I got pregnant, and then I'm carrying a baby for 9 months. My body's expanding, my hormones are all over the place. I have to deal with all the irregularities that I'm not used to. And then I give birth to that child, and for the next 1 year, I have dreams and careers of my own, but everything has been on hold. Because I'm trying to grow our family.
Child,
Doesn't now mean you should now, because of all of that, you think, I'm not doing anything. Doesn't mean the woman is not doing anything. She's doing something. You're just not seeing it because you're used to, where are the funds? What is happening? I'm spending so much. That's why for me, all the men that are having all these arguments and are saying the things that is because they don't know better, number one. Number two, I also feel like they aren't matured and they're not mentally, they're not there yet. Because if you meet a man who is there yet, who is matured, who knows how things are supposed to be, you will not have to deal with explaining, this is the things that are happening to me. He already automatically knows. But if you meet someone that is not matured and is still, in his whatever days or whatever years, that's when you have to have conversations like this that have no bearing.
But even after all this, do you think misogyny and misandry, do you think you can compare them? Do you think they're like the same thing? I personally don't. I feel like misandry is more misogyny is more of hatred. It's more of it has been going on for years, and there's a lot of consequences to it, men beating women in the streets. Because there was also a time where there was this whole thing of people that were participating in the 4B movement. There was a whole thing about the 4B movement. There was a time where men were fighting back. When they see a woman on the street, they punch them. There were a bunch of women that came forward and talked about it, and things like that happened.
Not being mentally there yet, because as a man, if you're mentally there, you have no business raising your hand and hitting a woman, clearly. And then the whole men hatred thing, I feel like that is a thing, men hating women, because there was a thread that was trending one time on TikTok
when you start to hate your girlfriend
and things like that, and they're saying, when she does this, or when she calls me this, or when she says I love you, and I'm like, you clearly still hate, even if you don't even start hating your girlfriend. But low key, as a man, if you're going outside to cheat on your partner with multiple people,
you clearly have issues.
You have issues. Number one, I don't know, sometimes they feel like, I guess I love my woman, I'm not disrespecting her, she doesn't know people that I'm cheating with. But you now go outside and then, no protection whatsoever. You don't even know who it is that you're sleeping with. It's a one night stand. You don't know what the person has and who the person is with as well. You come back and meet that your same woman. All these things are affecting her hormones, her pH balance. You are doing so many things to her that you don't even realize that you are doing. And you tell me that that's no hatred. But let's even say it is lack of ignorance, or ignorance that people are having, and you don't know, and it's just, because it's a man's world, I want to do all of that. Now you know. And there's no way in your entire lifetime you have not heard that you cheating on your woman is disrespectful, and you clearly hate her. because men cannot take half of the things they dish out.
True.
If you
True.
bring a man and a woman here and you're
True.
talking about, oh, if a woman cheats on the man will say, after he has provided, after he has done this, is she that she's not doing anything?
But like, not even just about provide, even the whole talking about mental health situations, because they always, obviously women are emotional beings. That is like part of our psychology, and we're constantly talking about, oh, women's mental health. We're talking about how we can like talk about our emotions properly, and then men's mental health won't just pass, and then women obviously talking about their mental health regularly, that's like a normal thing for them, and then men in the comment section are like, hey, what about men? But then it's like, if you're only talking about your own mental health when women are talking about their own, like, doesn't that like reviews the whole value? Do you get what I mean? Like, they don't care about their mental health until a woman is talking about her own and they want to talk over her. Like, things like that. It's like men are always talking about women hating them, but do you care about yourself? Like,
clearly,
they only care about themselves when women do.
They don't. Most men don't. They're like, oh, there's no need for me to talk about it. I don't want to cry. You ask a man, what's wrong? What's the matter? I'm fine. Because
and then
feel like, oh, there's no way I can help.
Exactly.
My body's on my own.
Misogyny is not even only against women; it's also against
and
men.
Then tomorrow is what has she done for me? You don't want to open up. You're not a child that will be forcing the words out of your mouth. And then tomorrow they say, oh, we don't care about men's emotions. Men have emotions too. Men, we know that, and that's why we're trying to treat people like human beings. But you don't want to be treated like human beings. You don't. So what am I supposed to do?
Because you are not even only attacking yourself.
You can force a camel to the stream, but can't force it to drink water. Be a horse. You can't. So if you don't
even like yourselves.
You see men gathering up in a center. They're not even talking to each other about what is wrong in their own life. Let's say
they're talking about women's matters.
Women's matters.
Exactly.
Men this, that babe, I cried that babe the other day. This one down. But you are not checking up on
and then you feel like, and you expect women to do it for you.
Then you don't want women to do it for you.
Exactly.
You're not to your fellow man because you're like, if I tell them now, hard guy, what if they'll not start to reason my matter that I not even be man safe? You already have that mentality. So you don't want to see yourself open up to a woman. Some men do open up to women that they are very comfortable with, and then these men do not mind being vulnerable. Because it actually takes a lot for someone to be vulnerable, knowing that you're trusting another person with the things that are burdening you. It's not even easy, because sometimes we'll say, and men don't do that because you know how women can get, they can talk to you, they can use it against you in future. At the end of the day, it comes to maturity. Because you cannot meet a woman that is mature and emotionally, mentally, and everything sound, and then you know all of that, and you tell her these things. Obviously, you're going to be, even if both of you end tomorrow, you know that everything is going to die there. She's not going to talk about it to another person. But if you're hanging out with people that they don't have their bearings yet, and you're going to go and you did yourself, it goes both ways, vice versa. You cannot tell a man that is not emotionally mature thing, and you think he's not going to go and tell her. He's going to tell her.
He's going to tell her.
They don't know how to hold them. Men gossip more than women these days.
Honestly, men gossip more than women. All them always cho. Women do this. Women are always talking. Women cannot keep their mouth shut. You men cannot keep your mouth shut. Men like to talk.
Group chat.
Nobody kisses and tells more than men.
Men have a group chat where they are sending.
They are sending each other.
I just do this one.
And you people want to be protectors and providers like this?
Please do something else.
Honestly, obviously. Honestly, you should go and fight for. If you want women to be feminine women, you said go and be a masculine man and go and fight.
Yes!
Go and fight.
Masculine men.
Please, as much as both misogyny and I don't necessarily think misogyny is bad. But what do you think is bad?
Well, I feel like this day it's starting to get out of hand.
It's turning into men versus women, women versus men, instead of being like feminist movement.
There will always be more people to come after us, and we don't want to leave all of that behind for them.
Both of them are like damaging things, obviously, but like I personally think misogyny is worse because there's more of like violent tendencies from there and hatred. But like with women, it's just mouth. So we're just emotionally hurting you. You are physically hurting us. But that's just my own opinion. No, don't come for me.
Bad, everything's actually
both of them are bad, but like.
Because I always tell people, all abuse is abuse. Emotional abuse, verbal abuse. Because sometimes, even the physical one, God forbid, if it doesn't kill you, the verbal one for a very long time. There are words that people will say to you, and it's forever in your head. You're doing something, you hear that person's voice again. So all of them are abuse.
So what do you think we can do? Or what do you think? There are things that do you think are things that can like improve gender relations, like things that can improve? Equality among.
I personally, I can't even advise, women do this, men do that. It's just work on your own selves. Because the moment you start to work on yourselves and start to do better as human
You will see
beings,
that like
and you start
things
to
are
love yourself as a
improving.
woman, you will not even. I don't think I can ever find myself on somebody's comments page dragging a man anyway, whether I like the man or not. Because I have no
Honestly,
time for that. I must be watching videos or seeing things whereby, I'm learning how to make money. The moment I see something that one woman is dragging one man or one man is dragging one man, I
scroll.
I have no time for that. So
If you work
by
on
the time
yourself and
start
you
to
love
work on
yourself,
and you know that you have 24 hours in a day, time is money, time is value. You will know. I doubt
you
have
don't
time
have the
be
time
in
to be
somebody's
doing all
comment
that.
section. I only read comment sections if I want to understand better what is happening.
Yeah.
The comment section is even funny. But to see so much violence in the comment section, you will not find me there. So by the time you work on yourself to an extent whereby you know I'm a high value man, I'm a high value man, you will not be dabbling in things for classless people.
Yeah, also on social media, you should mind what we're promoting. Like, know what you're posting, know what you're reposting, know what like you're forwarding to your friends, so that you cannot don't be pushing harmful content. Exactly, digital footprint.
You don't know
Yeah,
where you find yourself in the next 2 years. That's when you bring down your comments back for you. Better be very careful.
Just like know what you're sending to your friends, know what you're pushing, so like you don't be like you're not encouraging harmful content. You're not, because these things too, like younger people exactly, because like there are 12-year-olds on the internet now that are seeing all these things, that will like start believing all these things and start putting this into their mindsets that okay, well, men are bad, men are evil.
Men even come for women. I know this is not a men versus women thing, but I don't know why women come for men, but women come for women.
Women come for women.
You see a woman post a video and then you see her fellow men in the comment section
just bashing her, saying bad
how things. How do you do
things.
yourself after this? And then you go to that said person's comment and the person is not even up to bar. It's
honestly, we should stop promoting harmful content. It's not good. Anyways, stop posting things that are good. Stop reposting things that are good. Promote things that are good. Anyway, that's all I have to say. But if there's anything you want to add,
share, subscribe.
Exactly, subscribe.
And like, men, we are coming for you.
If you have anything to say it in the comment section.
Yeah.
That's what we have for you guys today. Bye.
Bye, guys.